Okay. What up, Hellfire Spawn? Anyway, so the reason why I wanted to do this set first is because obviously I was playing in this set, so it's easier for me to analyze because I can go through my own thought processes going into it, and as a result, I can be a bit more in depth in certain things, as well as the fact that, you know, this was a very feud set. Both players were playing the same character. We were both playing Pokemon Trainer, and I know that character quite well, as of course they are my main, you could probably tell. But yeah, so let's get into this. Alright, so first things first, I didn't actually mean to start Squirtle here. You see me double switch right at the start. I simply forgot to start with Zard. I wanted to start with Charizard. And my reasoning behind this is because I like fighting Squirtle as Zard personally. The superior mobility of Zard, you know, he's a lot faster on the ground. He has higher top air speed, even though he has lower air acceleration, and of course the range advantage that Charizard has just kind of allows him to wall out Squirtle. Flamethrower is really nice. It kind of covers a lot of the ways that Squirtle wants to get in, as well as neutral air. If he wants to withdraw, you can punish that with stuff like Nair or Fair out Shield. And yeah, you're taking in the fact that you can get comboed very heavily, but for the most part, I like it for that reason. Anyway, let's get into this match. So you can see me right there. I'm just trying to work around his Fair range. Of course, Fair is one of Squirtle's main neutral tools, and so he's going to come at me with it a lot. Bad jab, I get punished out of shield by down air, and then he starts getting combo. So I'm in the corner. One of the things I like about heavies in this game is that I feel like their shield grabs are quite good. Even though they're a bit slower than normal, having that extra range I think is really nice. So I was able to punish this. What did he go for on my shield? I think it was a Nair or a Fair. Oh no, it was a down air. And I was able to punish him before landing. I go for the stage control here instead of the down throw. Down throw would have put him back in center stage even after down throw Fair. So I decided to simply go for back throw here, get stage control, and then try to start ledge trapping. As you can see, retreating there really nice, prevents him from really carrying forward his momentum, or really carrying forward his offense. But he gets behind me, not able to punish. Squirtle really small, really hard to punish out of shields from behind. Nair out of shield actually doesn't work as a punish. Let me set this to... Can I do this at 720? Yeah, hopefully that works. Obviously he starts comboing me here, and then he switches to Ivysaur. So Ivysaur is the problem character for Charizard. It's very hard for Zard to get in versus Ivysaur, because Razor Leaf's obviously very good, very effective versus big characters. And Ivysaur can potentially kill the character very early. You'll see that later on. But as a result, I believe I switched to Squirtle fairly quickly. Do I? No, as you can see, Leffen's really good. His Ivysaur is really good. He's really good at controlling space with Short Hop Razor Leaf. He essentially forced me into the corner just by pressing Short Hop Razor Leaf. And then he went for Space Retreating Fair. It's very difficult to punish that. I tried to punish it there with jab, and it missed. And as a result, he was able to punish me with his own Razor Leaf once again. So get back to ground here. Finally get some damage. I don't know why I'm going for these back airs out of shield. They're just not working. It's kind of... it's a bit autopilot-y, essentially. That's a problem that I have. Because obviously now we're trying to get used to the fact that aerials out of shield, as well as up smash out of shield and up Bs, are the optimal way to punish things. Comparative to the last game where you could drop shield and punish with stuff. That's why jab was so good. Drop shield jab was such a good option. He gets me with up smash, puts me in the air. I'm off stage. I decide to go super low to recover. And this is one of the things that I'm quite good at versus Leffen Zard. Leffen Zard never grabs. It very rarely grabs. I'm not quite sure why. Yo, thank you very much, Joe94, for the Twitch Prime sub.
The future is ours to decide.
But yeah, Leffen Zard never grabs, and as a result, shielding against it isn't that scary. He tends to opt for attacks, like up smashes in particular. But yeah, stage control is now mine. Alright, so I switched to Squirtle to try to get out of the corner position there. And then I go to the platform to try to get back on stage, but he's ready and up smashes me. I like switch off the ledge. It's a mix-up to help escape pressure. There are vulnerability frames. There are 15 frames of vulnerability. But if they try to overextend with an attack, you can usually punish them. But he chose not to here, so he was able to get the kill first. Once again, we see like this counter-picking war. I now have the advantage here with Charizard. I'm actually surprised that actually caught him, or killed him rather. So let's go back a little bit. He's off stage here. This is what I mean by Zard's ledge trapping, right? So last time he goes for jump, and he's aware that I'm probably trying to cover neutral get up and jump. As a result, he goes for roll. I was ready for this, and I'm able to get the up smash punish. So now I immediately switch to Squirtle, knowing that his Zard is coming out. Sorry. I switched to Squirtle, knowing that from here he's going to switch to Ivysaur. Oh, actually, no, ignore me. He starts with Zard, but he's not going to stay Zard. And then he switches back. There's this whole kind of counter pick situation here. Obviously I switch out, switch back to Zard, and this is kind of what I was talking about before. Good interception with that back air there. In that situation, what's really good about this back air is that Zard is not going to press a button in this situation. He has to come down with a back air from about this area. So going for back air out of shield here is a really good option. That's part of why Zard's cross-ups aren't the best. If he's facing towards you, it very much telegraphs how he's going to land with his aerials. Yeah, as you can see, I tried to go for a back air, but it was too slow. He gets double back air on me, that's fine. Now I'm stuck on the ledge. That's an underutilized option, in my opinion. The air dodge back onto ledge, it's kind of like roll, but a little quicker. And what it does is, you know, in this position, if they're trying to expect jump or neutral get up, it allows you to cross them up, get behind them, and then punish accordingly if they try to extend with that sort of off the ledge option. As I said, grabs, that's what I do a lot with Zard. It's really, really good. His pivot grab is still very good, has a lot of range on it. Back throw, combo into forward air. Oh no, I missed the combo here. But I'm able to cover the platform effectively with up tilt. So I wanted to go for Ra Nair there. It maintains advantage a little bit better than Fair because Fair doesn't auto cancel anymore. As you can see, if I'd gone for Fair there, I would have been stuck in this landing lag and I probably wouldn't have been able to get this up tilt to cover the platform. So now I'm just trying to shark him. Tried to punish withdraw with back air. Back air's a bit too slow. For those of you who don't know, withdraw I believe is -15 on block at its absolute best. And as a result, if you have an aerial with enough range to punish it, you can do so. Aerial out of shield is good in that situation. It's difficult to punish if you don't have the range to do it, but it's possible. Back air was too slow there. Nair is a much better option. In that situation, he was a bit too close to me. He caught my jump, and he was able to anti-air me right there. Once again, we're stuck with Ivysaur versus Zard. The reason why I often don't switch in these situations is because I feel like Squirtle is too vulnerable. If I switched in at this percent, I'd be at death percent. And I don't really want to afford that. I can't really get too much mileage versus Leffen and Squirtle when he's at 71. And honestly, I went into this match kind of concerned. I didn't think I'd do as well as I did. And as a result, I wasn't fully confident in some of my Pokemon choices. That's why I kind of sat back on the Charizard a lot, because that's my confidence character. For those of you who don't know, I am a Charizard main in Smash 4. Well, I was a Charizard main in Smash 4. I've been maining him since like mid-2016. So that's why my Zards was kind of the backbone of my team. I do switch to Squirtle here. I'm not quite sure why. I'm trying to remember. I just wanted to situation. As you can see, I'm trying to work my way in. Squirtle's out of range at that point, but I just wanted to get down. Because I knew that Ivysaur's raw kill moves would kill me here. So one critical thing, and this is an error I make later on. I really needed the platforms throughout this set. I was able to get around a lot of his attempted offense by using the platforms. You can see right here. I retreat to the platform and then go around him. I tried to get an up air here, but I was a bit too late on the mark. That's fine. The platforms, I think, for Charizard in particular, are really, really helpful for getting around projectiles. I make a mistake later on and you'll see what it is. Alright, once again, I'm kind of forced into the corner versus Leffen's Ivy. Retreat back so that he can't Vine Whip me. Alright, so I kind of had to... I felt like I had to answer there. I'm shocked that that up air hit me. But yeah, that's one of the things that you kind of got to be careful of. You don't want to overextend versus Pokemon Trainer in general, because obviously they can do stuff like that. They can get reversals. The main thing that I try to use Squirtle for is just kind of getting in Ivysaur's zone, because Ivysaur is the slowest of the three movement-wise, and start trying to out-button. And then from there, force him off stage, maybe go for an edge guard, occupy the ledge with neutral air, but I wasn't able to get that situation. Up air clips me there. And we're back to Squirtle versus Charizard. Alright, he's a little bit on, faster on the forward tilt there. Forward tilt's a really nice tool for Zard in neutral now. That move is so good. Alright. So, one thing that I like to do, personally, I very often like to cover high recoveries with back air. Because if I just throw out a back air in that situation, it kills him on a high recovery, and I don't lose anything if he goes low. I can still continue to pressure him if he's going low. Thank you very much to Private Pistachio for the follow. But yeah, the back air just caught him going high here, and now I've evened it up once again. If he went low here, I could have got him in a ledge trap situation, or I could have gone for a low commitment edge guard. And this really worked nicely in this situation, especially because I was using Flamethrower a lot to cover the low recovery, and so going for back air here worked very well in my favor. Double forward air, and once again he's back to the Ivysaur. Okay. So I like to keep Water Gun charged. I think Water Gun is a really good move. Water Gun's really good because if you're able to scout out your opponent pressing buttons in neutral, you can use it to get stage control. Not only that, of course, it's a, as you could expect, very good edge guard tool. Thank you very much to Legend of Barry for the follow. Thank you, Saintful. I didn't do as well as I would have liked. I was projected to get 49th, and I got 49th, but I would have liked to get better, but would have liked to have placed higher, but it's all good. Wow, that up air is huge. Anyway, yeah. Here, I'm just trying to get down. As I said before, Leffen's Ivysaur is really, really good. It's really good at covering landings. It's really good at pressuring you from below. Plays ground level neutral incredibly well. It was just really, really hard to deal with. By far his hardest Pokemon for me to work around. So let's have a look at what he's doing here. He noticed that I was retreating to platform a lot. So he did a really good job covering it here. I was able to shield in time. But even then, like, I'm still stuck in a bad situation here. Pressuring me. I can stay in shield. Of course, I have to get out of shield here because my shield is looking low. If he gets me with another up air, I'm dead. Thank you very much, Cartarian, for the follow. Who knocked me out? So with how this worked, top two make it out, and everyone goes back to winners. In bracket, I lost to Whoopi, number one in Norway. and C5. Beefy smash dude C5 in losers. As I mentioned before, I kind of had to jump here. He caught the jump really well with his up air. And Squirtle's at death percent, so I have to kind of switch. Alright. That was a risky fair off the ledge. That can get punished really badly. But he hadn't been covering that. He hadn't been covering me attacking the ledge, so I thought I would go for it in that situation. And it worked out for me there. I was able to actually get back onto the stage. Both of us kind of throwing razor leaves. He's a lot better at doing it than I am, as you can see. He's a lot more proactive in doing it. Once again, I'm playing this very much in the corner. Now here was the moneymaker moment, right? This is a really good moment. All right, here we go. So I punish the landing up air here with neutral air, right? Double jump to get around the up air because obviously Zard maintains his third jump. He misses the tech here. This is really useful for me. I was going to use this jab regardless to try to cover the tech. Or to like cover tech in place. Since jab is a fast low commitment move. I managed to get the jab lock here. And I immediately go for down smash. Why down smash over up smash? Down smash. Up smash puts him in a juggle state, right? He has access to Pokemon change in that position. And he can essentially reverse situation like he did in the second stock. So I have to be careful there. But down smash forces him off stage. It puts him in a horizontal position and it allows me to make chase. He double jumps here. And this dash attack here was crucial. I got him just before he caught the ledge. Had I gone for forward tilt, I don't think that would have been fast enough to catch him here. So this dash attack was really important. He's now all the way in the blast zone without a double jump. So he only has two options here. One is to stay Ivysaur and go really low and try to Vine Whip, at which point I can just neutral air and the set will be done. Alternatively, he can switch to Zard and Flare Blitz back to the stage, which is what he did here. I saw that he switched to Zard. He had the jump. Flare Blitzes. I shield it. And then, of course, easy punish. I win game 1. So Leffen was, I think he might have been able to do double jump fly, but having watched Leffen Zards, I know that he was more likely to go for Flare Blitz in that situation. And that's what a lot of Zards would do when they're cornered like that. They'll go for Flare Blitz, maybe to try to catch the opponent off guard, or to just recover to ledge quickly horizontally, right? They don't want to necessarily go low, especially when they're out of resources, because again, I could have covered that with neutral air. How light is Squirtle? Squirtle is 75 weight. That's the same weight as Game & Watch, and as a result, he's the third lightest character in the game. He's very, very light. Yeah, the Belmonts are tough. I kept the games quite close versus Whoopi. It was the last stock every game. But yeah, that matchup has to be played very Squirtle heavy. So he runs it back to Battlefield. This time I actually start with Zard. Alright, so that was really good by Leffen right here. He actually managed to cross me up with this forward air. And it was rather ambiguous. I wasn't expecting to get crossed up here. Heavy characters, well, big characters rather than heavy characters. This was something that they suffered from in Smash 4. It was quite easy to ambiguously cross them up. I would have got the shield grab otherwise, because obviously he went into shield here. But instead, he's able to punish my grab. Down throw, down air, re-grab into the combo. Yeah, you can actually get a lot more damage on super heavies. He went for something simple there. But yeah, took the 44, and then I'm pretty sure he switches. Does he switch? No, he decides to control ledge. Alright. So that's another thing that I think is good with Zard. Empty jump jab is really nice if they try to opt for a relatively fast option off the ground. Zard's jab is frame 4, it's his fastest button, so that's something that you can mix up your offense with. Now I'm at 70, he chooses to switch to Ivysaur. ready for the landing there. And once again, I'm kind of having trouble getting back to center stage. Very, very nice. Forward air into up B. Alright, so up air's hitbox is a bit strange, right? You'd think it would hit in an arc, like the visual suggests, but it doesn't actually hit in an arc. The hitbox pretty much starts kind of when his head is near vertical. Thank you very much. Bellsprout Swag 98 for the follow. But the hitbox starts when his head is near vertical. I was lucky to get it there and I was able to combo. I tried to extend advantage right there with the neutral air. I just mispositioned it, I believe. If I'd done that neutral air a little bit later, I would have caught his landing. But yeah. He gets fair into up B. Was that true? I think it might have been. But he got southpaw up B, so it's fine. Alright, so that was a risky side B. I had double jumped by mistake here. So I just tried to side B to kind of rectify that. I was lucky in getting that hit. What did he commit to? I think he committed to a back air and it missed. Yeah. So finally I'm able to get my Ivysaur in versus Leffen's. My Ivysaur, as I mentioned before, is nowhere near as good as Leffen's. But overall, this matchup is a bit more advantageous. I can kind of camp him out. He tries to catch me with a Flare Blitz there. Flare Blitz start up very slow. The armor doesn't trigger until frame 23, I believe. That's what it was in Smash 4. And so I was able to catch him with the Razor Leaf. Alright. Treating fair to catch his fair off the ledge. Zard still isn't all that good at getting off the ledge. And I managed to clip his head with my up B there. Alright, so as you can see in both instances, Ivysaur generally does very well against Charizard. I was able to maintain advantage really well here. Catch his attempts at retreating and catching his high attempt at recovery there. Interestingly, I'm not quite sure why he does this. Leffen often waits on the platform. Maybe it's to collect his thoughts. I'm not 100% sure, but you can switch immediately off of getting off the Angel platform, right? So obviously switch to Ivysaur here. Now what I should have done is probably switch to Squirtle as quickly as possible. But I thought I would try to hold this stock on for as long as I could with Charizard, and again, I think that's a mistake that I made. Very nice catch with the up air right there. I thought that he would try to up B me, and as a result, I wasn't quite ready for the up air, but he caught me off guard, and so my lead is only very small at the moment. As you can see there, punishing the withdrawal, I had a fast enough option with enough range, back air out of shield, and I was able to get the room to switch into Charizard. There I tried to go for back throw back air. I think I was a little bit slow on it. I think I was a bit slow acting out of the back throw here. Because often, if you time this correctly, you can even cover jump. But I was too slow. Ledge trap situation. Squirtle's ledge trapping is quite good. Once again, you see me using the air dodge onto stage. Very useful option. And going back and forth, trading blow for blow. Every time I get a hit, it's worth more damage than when he does. So I'm willing to go for these trades, especially since I'm a bulky character. I wasn't ready for the roll that time. I usually what I'll do, and I did this a lot in Smash 4 as well, is you'll use Flamethrower at the ledge to try to condition them to want to roll. And then cover the roll afterwards with up smash, for example, or grab or something like that. So now, once again, I'm kind of stuck in the corner, using the platform again to get out, get back to center stage. He's not able to get the combo, but now I'm stuck in the air. Alright, now, I think I should have... Okay, so I recognize that he didn't have any jumps. I think what I should have done is I should have tried to play around the fact that he would Pokemon Switch. In that instance... Ivysaur's disadvantage is pretty bad. So he was obviously going to try to look for the switch for Zard. I could have probably delayed up air there and tried to punish the switch with that. Up air is very strong. It might have killed him there. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. Battlefield is, of course, pretty high ceiling stage. F-tilt that way was a mistake. I was meant to do it the other way to try to catch his landing, but oh well. And once again, you see me moving around the platforms, trying to get back onto the ground. See, that's how you flare blitz, right? Leffen in that situation felt like he had the offensive momentum. And I noticed that on ledge, he would never commit to shield. So let's go back a bit to situations where I was on the ledge, right? You see him here. He's not committing to ledge. He's simply facing away and trying to get the back air versus my neutral getup. He didn't shield. Next instance where I'm on the ledge, he once again doesn't shield. There was an instance before this where I think, again, he didn't shield. So I thought I would just try to call him out moving. And then capitalize from there. Yeah, okay, well, we've gone through all of that. Anyway. So I get him with the flare blitz. Obviously switching to Ivysaur here. Very nice up air. He caught my air dodge onto the platform. Back throw forward air. Oh, I missed the forward air. Once again, he doesn't have a jump. Covering air dodge. This set is actually kind of aggravating to watch because I was very close to 2-0ing him. But, you know, it's all good. Alright, so he answers back with his own combo. Gets 41%, now I'm off stage. And once again, he sees that I'm constantly retreating to the platform. He's ready to cover it now, but that's because I feel like in that situation, it is my best option. I really needed these platforms, and that's the mistake I make in the next game. So now I'm stuck in the corner as Squirtle. I really don't want to stay as this tiny turtle. Up air. I switched to Ivysaur here. Now, I actually misinput here. So I go for the down air. And what happens here is I tried to press down B in this situation. The problem is I was still on switch cooldown. So even though I'm pressing down B, I'm not switching here. And as a result, he's able to just get this up air and kill me. So, had I gone for, in this situation, when I did the down air, what I should have done is I should have gone for Vine Whip here. Vine Whip, and then switch to Zard, retreat to ledge, and then start from there. One option that I didn't go for a lot was roll, so I might have gone for ledge roll there, but, you know, I let that game slip out of my grasp, unfortunately. And then it all goes downhill from here. So, the first decision that I made... Okay, so I think Leffen chose to ban... I couldn't go back to Battlefields because of DSR. Leffen chose to ban Smashville. And I don't remember what else. I think the Yoshi stages, maybe. That sounds about right. And that kind of put me in a bit of a bind. Because I didn't want... I wanted those platforms... I needed those platforms, to be honest, but I couldn't go back to Battlefield, and I wanted a small stage so that he couldn't razor leaf camp me as effectively, but he banned Smashville, so all that was left were a bunch of big stages, and I ended up going to Town and City, and this was a really bad mistake, because Town and City does not benefit me in any way. At least with the way that I'm playing, it didn't benefit me. It was kind of like a comfort pick because I like the stage in Smash 4, but I shouldn't have gone here. I spent too much of the game using the platforms on Battlefield. And this platform arrangement, especially when it's just kind of FD-like, it really doesn't benefit me at all. So this was the first mistake I made in this game. out of the plethora of mistakes that I make throughout this game. Once again, you see me very often committing to grabs in neutral. I think he was starting to pick up on that. He managed to spot dodge that one. I end up taking 46. Continues to juggle. I'm actually surprised. Okay, in this situation, I think he probably could have got the stock off here. He lands here. What he could have done is I think he could have just gone for an up B. Up B might have killed me. It might have dragged me up into the blast zone. But instead he goes for a fair. And I was genuinely surprised by that. I was ready to lose my stock here. But yeah, this is obviously not a very good start for me. And once again, like, I can't really do much on a stage this big versus Razor Leaf. Get the fair out shield, but because it doesn't auto-cancel, I'm not able to maintain advantage. I mistime my nair there, and yeah, I end up dying. Yo, Anti with the big raid. Thank you so much, my man. What's good, brother? I hope your stream went well. Yeah, I'm just going through my set with Leffen. This is the tragic game 3, where everything went horribly, horribly wrong. Thank you very much to Gold Skull for the follow. And here, honestly, I'm just kind of sticking Zard because when I'm at a deficit and I don't know what to do with Zard, when I don't really know what to do, I just kind of fall back to Zard for a comfort pick. What's good, everybody in the chat? Okay, so he gets me with down throw up B there. That shouldn't have killed, but I DI'd the up B really badly. I was still holding away after the down throw, and I pressed the button in the magnifying glass. I think I tried to jump there, and everything is going downhill. It's all going really bad. And then at the end of the game, it just kind of, again, falls apart. Yeah, I slip off the ledge here. So what I wanted to do was I wasn't expecting to slip off the ledge. I wanted to shield, and it all went wrong. But thank you very much to everybody who is following at the moment. I believe that is P. Wilson 95, Theagle, MQTF2, and Ortzak. Thank you all for the follows. And yeah, this game did not go well. I up B the wrong way, and yeah, SGG's. It was a shame because the rest of the set was really good. It just kind of fell apart at the end there. Thank you very much to Primrose Pajamas as well for the follow. But it's starting to get dark in here. Let me turn on the light.